the 5 7-figure words to scale up. That's right, the 5 words that have helped me grow my business significantly from 0 to 7 figures over the last 5 years. I've been a 4-figure business, a 5-figure business, a 6-figure business, and now a 7-figure business. And the language that is used throughout that journey is so important. It's critical. Language is everything. And hopefully, one day, I'll use the right language to get to that 8-figure level. But today, I want to share with you the 5 words, my 5 words, that I believe have helped me to grow over the last 5 years from 0 to 7 figures. Okay, let's jump in. I think it's important. Let's start with the right one. Okay. So I've seen business owners come and go at each stage. And so the language you use at each stage is equally important, right? So the type of language that I use today, I wouldn't dare use when I was an early stage startup. And here's why. Okay, first word. Yes. Yes. Simple. You're probably thinking, okay, what's going on here? Yes is the word. Now, what I mean by this is in those early days, you want to say yes to everything. Client wants you to do stuff extra for free? Yes. Client wants to pay you $200 for something you think is worth $500? Yes. Get your foot in the door. Yes to that event. Yes to that meeting at 7 a.m., 6 a.m., 5 a.m., 4 a.m. Yes to traveling to Toronto a few days after my wife had a baby to close a deal, right? Yes. If you're serious about this and you want to scale up, you have to learn to say yes. Because the flip side of that, no, will prevent you from opening the doors. People don't care about you. They care about themselves, right? So think about how you can say yes to as many opportunities in the early days. I want to be clear about that. Because on the flip side of that, at this stage, I've had to learn to say no more. No to things that could distract me from things that will eat up time, help me to lose focus or prevent me from staying focused, right? So in the early days, if you're a 4, 5, and maybe a low to mid-figure, low to mid 6-figure business, yes, you want to say yes. Once you get over that and you start delegating things and you start building a team and having partners and scaling up, you want to learn to say no. Now, that doesn't mean you always say no, especially to clients and especially to opportunities. You want to continue to open those doors. Just be more mindful of your yes-no balance that you got going there, okay? So that's the first word, yes. Second word. The second word that I would credit to growing and scaling up the business to 7 figures, okay? Think. Think. And when I say think, I don't mean you think, or me think. I mean asking others about what they think, right? Hey client, what do you think? Hey employee, what do you think? Hey partner, what do you think? What is your perspective? What's important to you? What do you think? What do you think? If you don't stop, I've seen it so often where people drone on and on and on and on about this is my sales deck or this is what I think is right. And it's take a step back, take a deep breath between every slide or every few slides and ask the person who's making the buying decision, what do you think? Because if they don't think what you're showing them is going to provide them value, get them results, help their business, scale, all that stuff, then you're wasting your time and you're wasting their time, right? And you become a person that's part of the problem, not part of the solution. So think. I'm always asking, hey, management team, what do you think? Hey, performance team, what do you think? Clients, what do you think? What do you think? Partners, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Family, what do you think? What is your perspective on this, right? That's why you read so much, right? I've already moved my bookshelf. That's why I read so much, right? You want to get perspectives, right? What do you think? The more you feed your mind, the more you ask what others think, the more informed you are about what you're doing and whether what you're doing is resonating. It doesn't matter what you think. It matters what they think, okay? Number 3 in the list of my 5 words that get 7-figure results. Okay. Expectations. Expectations. So this kind of builds into the previous one of think, but expectations. Are you setting expectations? Are you communicating effectively? Over the years, I've seen it so many times for myself, or people on the team, or clients, like they have one idea of what the end result's going to be, and we have another result of what the end is going to be, or even within the team, right? And it's like, if you don't set expectations up front, you're wasting your time, right? Expectations, right? And I think part of setting expectations is also understanding expectations, right? Because it's equally my fault if I don't understand someone else's expectations as it is after the fact if I'm like, hey, well, I thought they thought this. If I thought they thought that, and if I thought they thought this, and right, that's my fault. I should have known what they thought the outcome would be. I should have managed my own expectations. That's the iOS again. Keeps happening on these videos. I should turn that off. I should manage my own expectations there. That it's going to keep happening. There's another one actually. There's another one also that I learned about recently. There you go. There's that. And there's also this one. All right, of course it's not working, and now I'm wasting your time, so sorry about that. Okay, it's like some laser light show or something. Okay, now it's gonna... Anyways, try it out. Okay, expectations. Okay, are you setting expectations? If you're not, how can you? If you are, how are they being reinforced? If they're not being reinforced, what can you do differently, right? Are you checking in, right? Are you checking in so that you're aligned in expectations? And I think the most important expectation to manage is your own. If you don't manage your own expectations, and reasonable, don't expect a junior person to do senior work, right? Don't expect a small client to act like a big client, or vice versa. So there you go, or partners. Okay, moving on. Number four. Activity. Activity is the number 4 word that I credit to 7-figure success and scaling up. Activity. Now, originally I had thought to put down results. And when you've been in business long enough, you realize and you learn that results come from activity. Where you put your attention and focus and drive activities and behaviors, that's where you're going to get results. You don't become a 7-figure business by wanting to become a 7-figure business. You become a 7-figure business by wanting and also doing the activities required to get there, right? You have to work hard. You have to do the math of what the activities you need to do, right? How many campaigns can we manage, right? How many clients can we manage? How many sales calls can we manage? How many proposals can we get out, right? Activity. Keep going, right? The more you can do with less, the better. So you're always looking for automations, ways to scale things up. Activity, right? Numbers, using spreadsheets, understanding numbers. If you're not good at math, become good at math, right? Like, figure it out, because not only do you need activity, you need to understand the numbers associated to activity and where the numbers are lacking in certain activity areas, right? So, activity. Of course, this is commonly used when we're talking about sales and marketing and things like that, but throughout your business, there are lots of activities happening, right? How can you make it super stupid simple for people to do activities, make their lives easier, get admin BS out of their way so that they can focus on what they're passionate about, right? Because activity. If you have to do activities, someone's going to rather want to do activities they're passionate about instead of like admin stuff, right? So, activity breeds results. So the word's not results, the word is activities. Okay. Number 5. Okay? The number 5 word for 7-figure scale up. Okay. Consistency. Everyone wants a 7-figure business. Anyone wants to grow or get fit or do social media or put up videos, right? Or often. I'm not consistent in all areas of my life, right? But you need to be consistent if you want to take your business up. You got to show up every day, even when no one else does, right? I was working till 10, 11, 12 o'clock last night, right? No one knows about that. I mean, saying it here, I'm not like, oh, feel sorry for me because I had to work till midnight. No, it's like, I want this. I know what I've signed up for, right? So, consistency, showing up every day, the right effort. You're not going to have great days every day. You're going to have bad days, right? Show up consistency. For me, there are 3 areas where I absolutely need to show up consistently, right? Business, family, and for my kids, and working out. If one of those things falls apart, they all kind of fall apart, right? So, consistency, showing up every day. And look, I know it's hard, especially when you're running a 4-figure business or a 5-figure business. It's hard to show up every day because you're like, no one's waiting for me. You know, I can kind of hide and no one's gonna know. Like, put the covers over. Put the covers over. It's like, no one's there. No one's waiting. They're all worried about their own thing, right? So you have to show up consistently. You have to show up consistently, have consistency, right? And so for me, it all started here, right, where I'm sitting. And we're moving soon, so I'm kind of starting to pack things away. But it started with a white wall in the background and nothing, right? We built it up, built up the business. We got the sign, got a nice camera now, got a monitor, consistently showing up, improving, learning, getting better, feeding the mind, working out, parenting, right? Showing up for the people that love you and that you love, right? It needs to happen. If you're going to grow to a 7-figure business, it can't be at the expense of your health or your friends or family. It just can't be, right? There are sacrifices you have to make. You have to choose your battles, but you can show up consistently across your life if you truly want to, right? When I first started, I was waking up at 5:15. Before that, I didn't even know there was a 5:15 in the morning. I knew the 5:15 at night, right? So, 5:15 I was waking up, I was working till 11, and I had it written out, boom, 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 boom. This is exactly every minute what I'm doing. Every minute, this is what I'm doing. I did that for 3 years before I'm like, okay, I need to chill for a bit, okay? So, 5 words. Yes, in the early stages, and then no, okay? Think. What do you think? What do you think? What's your perspective? What do you think? Expectations, okay? What are the expectations? What are you committing to? What am I committing to? What do I need to do? What do I need to show up for? What will make you happy, client? Please let me know what will make you happy. And then once you know that, exceed that, okay? Activity breeds results, right? What are the activities that you need to do every single day, day after day, to grow your business, right? Is it posting jobs on LinkedIn? Is it making videos? Is it sales calls? Is it building campaigns? Is it optimizing campaigns? Building graphic design? Building websites? Client calls? What is your activity? Get really good at that. Don't worry about the results yet. If you do good at the activities, both quantitatively and qualitatively, showing up at your best, peak performance, you'll get results, okay? And the last one is consistent. Show up every day. Now, if you stayed this long, which I appreciate, this is where I say subscribe to the channel if you've liked what I've been doing recently. I got a bonus word. Okay? Thought that was the end. You thought that was the end. All right. Here's the bonus word that I credit with taking me from 6-figure to 7-figure, which is help. Growing up, I was always discouraged from asking for help. It was a sign of weakness in my my family. You don't want to bother other people. Stop bothering everyone. Right? You don't want to bother people, right? Help. You want to ask for help. People want to help you. I want to help you, right? People want to help. Right? Hey, can you connect me with that person who's the VP of marketing at that company? I really think that I might be able to help them, right? And make you look good, right? Can you help me with growing the business? Can you help as a content specialist? Can you help with sales? Can you help with it? Can you help as a partner? Can you help with our printing? Can you help with, right? This to me is the quickest way that I see people go out of business. They have too big of an ego They want to show the world that they know everything, and they're not willing to ask for help. They're not willing to ask for help. Look, the world is only going to help you if you ask for help. Now, this all being said, don't take without giving. Okay? Give, and then ask for help, right? So, provide value. You know how many free marketing strategy sessions I've gone where I travel cross country or city or even within my own city? Oh, you know what? I'm going to draw out a whole map for you, visualize, this is how we're going to optimize this, right? And then they end up not working. They end up not working with us, or there was no expectation, like I was kind of just doing it free just to open the door. Like I've done that thousands of times, right? And then ask for help, right? Ask for help. Don't be shy, right? Don't be shy. Be vulnerable. Be vulnerable. I need your help to grow this channel. So subscribe to the channel. Help us out. Help get more people the help they need. And if you haven't done that, subscribe, and also check out one of these videos for more on how to scale up your 7-figure business.